Everybody has these little money leaks in their budget. You look at your bank account one day and it seems fine, and then the next day you look at it and everything is gone. Where's the money going? Today I'm going to give you 10 things that you're wasting your money on every day and you might not even remember it. Now don't forget to stick around to the very end. My 2 favorite money wasters are at the end. Hi everybody, my name is Sara and thanks so much for joining me today. If you don't know, I am the founder of frozenpennies.com. I'm also a financial coach and we are debt-free. So let's get started on these 10 things that you're wasting your money on right now. Number 1, buying a snack, a drink, or a coffee when you stop for gas. Now, luckily for us, we try to limit our trips inside the store when we get gas because we use a debit card. This actually saves us a lot of money. Around here, our gas stations are little convenience stores and they're really popular for ice cream. They have their own ice cream factory close by and they make really great ice cream. As a matter of fact, my husband doesn't like to eat any other ice cream besides theirs. So keeping us from going in the store by using a debit card is saving us money. Number 2, not pausing in your buying to compare prices. Now this can be across the board for anything really, from groceries to shopping for boots, to shampoo, to even cars. Make sure you pause, do your research, pull up all those stores online and see where your best deals are. If you notice that your local grocery store is having a sale on your favorite yogurt, but you wonder if that's even a sale, you can pull up Walmart and check right online. Taking a moment to shop around for the best price will plug that money leak. Try setting a money timer. This means that while you're in Target and you've got your grande soy latte hot no foam with 1 pump of sugar-free vanilla, you're perusing and browsing, you have your list, but you're taking your time, you're looking around, you're seeing what else is new, what JoJo's got in the Hearth and Home line this month. That could be a slight money leak. That means that you are picking up odds and ends, things that you did not have on your list because you're taking your time and walking through and noticing those things. Instead, set a timer on your phone. You're giving yourself 20 minutes. That doesn't mean how fast can you fill up your cart in 20 minutes. That means you're going in, you're getting the things on your list, you're taking your coffee with you when you go home. Number 4, never ever shop while hungry. This is a mistake that I've made before. Quite recently, as a matter of fact, I went to Target to get a couple of things and ended up with all of these snacks. I was hungry and I ended up opening that Skinny Pop up on the way home. Anyway, you're better off carrying a bottle of water and some kind of a protein bar in your bag with you, in your purse, so before you even go into the store, you can feel that pang of hunger, you know it's coming. You're gonna grab that bar, eat that first, have some water, and then go into the store. It's going to save you money. Number 5, paying for shipping. There are a lot of places that allow for free shipping, number 1. And number 2, there are a lot of places who allow you to have it shipped to their store and then you pick it up. Not only does Kohl's do that, but they also give you Kohl's cash if you pick it up at the store. It saves them money, I suppose. It works for me. A coupon is a coupon. Also, you have to be careful when they offer you a $9 shipping, and then if you spend $35 or more, you get free shipping. If you're at $26 and you spend $9 on shipping, you're at $35. But you could get a $9 product to fill the gap and still come out ahead of the game. Even though you get free shipping and you had to buy more, you're getting a product in exchange. If you're at $16 and it's $35 free shipping, but you don't need anything else but that $16 item, you're not going to spend another $19 to get that $9 free shipping. You have to do the math. Number 6, this money leak is a big one for me. Only shopping at one store. It's dangerous. You can waste a lot of money just shopping at one store. Look around. Look online Again, pausing, comparing prices, same thing. Don't be committed to one store. I was never a fan of Walmart. Really, I wasn't. It gave me anxiety to shop in there. So I was only buying my products, my hair products, my detergents, all of those household items at Target. And then I thought, Walmart is cheaper. Most of the time, 80% of the time, Walmart is cheaper. So I decided to step outside of my comfort zone and go back to Walmart. And boy, was I right. I've been saving a lot of money on household and personal care items at Walmart. Number 7, not scanning your receipts. This does take a little bit of time and it does take an app on your phone. However, places like Fetch and Ibotta are paying you to buy the things that you normally would. I mean, even if you don't pick up the special deals at Ibotta, scanning your receipt gives you money back. It would be crazy not to do this. It literally takes just a few seconds. And the more you do it, the more money you get back. If you've never done this before, I'm pretty sure they give you an extra sign-up bonus. I'm going to leave the links below so you can check those out. Number 8, paying ATM fees. Most of the time, your bank's ATM machines do not charge you a fee. Many times, they also have a complete network of ATMs that will not charge you a fee. Make sure you know exactly which ATMs charge you a fee and which don't. If you can't find any that charge you a fee, then go to your bank. Really, this money link can add up. It's at least $2 every time you use an ATM that's not in network. And then on top of that, your bank charges you another $2. It's simply ridiculous and there's no reason for it. Plug that money leak. And here are my last 2 favorites. Number 9, avoid the pink tax. Yes, it's a thing. Did you know that women's razors and men's razors are different prices? The pink women's razors can be up to 30% or more expensive than the men's regular razor. The same thing goes for shaving cream, shampoos, other hair care items like shower gels and hair gels. Anything that is marketed towards women tends to be a higher price. And seriously, there's no reason for it. A men's razor shaves just as well as a woman's razor. Nobody's gonna see it in your shower and nobody's gonna care whether it's pink or orange. Number 10 is not making ingredient substitutions. This, I just found this out. My good friend Katie over at True Money Saver just emailed me about this. I just thought that I had no idea. I had no idea that you could substitute plain Greek yogurt for all of these things. Oil, sour cream, cream cheese, cottage cheese, mayonnaise, and butter. All of them are 1-to-1 ratio except the butter. So if your recipe calls for a full cup of butter, you have to use half a cup of butter and half a cup of Greek yogurt. But still, with the price of butter, this is genius. I'm so excited to try this. If you're looking for more cheaper food substitutions, please comment below and I'll see what I can come up with for a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Have a great day.